Hello everyone. Hope all of you are doing great. Today we are going to interact with one of our old student who is an All India second ranker in CMA final results which have been recently announced in June 2022 attempt. So before we move ahead to interact with this aspirant, it is very important for us to understand courses like these professional courses, CMA or CA, it is not mandatory that everyone should get a rank. Definitely, if one get a rank, it is definitely an added advantage, like a bonus for him. Hence, to encourage the students, CMA board will be allotting top 50 ranks usually every time, and hence we can't interact with all of them. So we are glad to interact with one of our old students who have achieved the All India second rank. So let us try to interact with him and let us have a look at his journey, like how he could able to achieve such a wonderful thing. So let's try to interact with him and we'll try to get to know insights about his journey and his success. Hi, Gordon. How are you?
Hi, sir. I'm good. And what about you, sir?
I'm doing great, Gordon. Thank you very much. So, hope you're ready for a wonderful interaction.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Great. So, just to begin with, will you please help us to know so that we can know your full name? What's your full name?
My name is Kota Govardhan. K. Govardhan. Yeah.
Nice. And you hail from your native place?
I'm from Odisha, from a town named Raigada.
Nice. So, you came all the way from Odisha to pursue the course here. That's a great thing.
Yes, yes.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Gordon, before we start anything to understand about your journey, usually whenever we achieve something great, people will be happy with us, particularly those who are closely associated with us, like parents and family. Definitely, they'll be happy with us. So you have achieved a great thing of attaining All India second rank. So how your parents felt about it, and how your friends felt about it?
So they were very happy after they got this news. So because like I always aimed for ranks and I used to miss by a small margin in my entire CA or CMA career. I got All India 16th rank in CMA Inter, but that was a different thing, different part altogether. And getting a single digit rank and that too second rank, it's a big achievement. And throughout my career or throughout my this journey, it was my parents and those who are very near and dear to me, maybe friends or maybe whoever, it may be relatives or someone. It's because of them which I got this success, because it's the right mindset. It's the I think mindset which they give. It's the guidance which they give, which made me achieve this stage. Yeah, this particular rank, and very happy, and they are very happy.
Right.
So I
So
think
I
in
think I
my
think they were
success
they
lies
were
their success.
surprised. I think they were
Yeah,
surprised.
it's the hard work and it's the
Yes,
guidance, consistent efforts which we
yes.
put.
And it seems that your parents might be proud and surprised, and your friends might be jealous.
It's not like that, so
Yeah,
it's like I think maybe some, but friends who are, I mean, true friends,
yeah,
they won't be jealous. They won't be
yeah.
jealous of
They also might be very
this.
happy that one of his
Yes,
friend have achieved a great thing.
yes.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful, Gordon. So I just wanted to know that as you have completed your CMA final also. So overall, if I ask you how much you might have spent to complete this course, so that other people can come to know that how much they need to spend when they are entering into this kind of professional courses. Like I'm asking any hostel fee, tuition fee, registration fee put together just to complete this course, how much expenditure you might have been
So I was pursuing CMA along with CA.
through.
So I never incurred any additional coaching classes. I never took any additional coaching classes, especially for CMA. It's a registration fee and exam fee which I have incurred. So it would be around 50 to 60,000. That's it.
So put together CMA inter and CMA final
I
put together.
enter from foundation till final,
Okay, till final. So overall, it's around 50 to 60,000.
50 to 60, which I have incurred because like I was pursuing both at a time.
Exactly, exactly. Nice, nice. And moreover, did you do your articles in CMA?
No, in CMA it was like past experience which was
Okay,
counted. I
okay,
was under old scheme of practical training.
okay. Hmm.
So I didn't do after my results CMA inter. It was the past experience which was counted.
Right. So just now you were saying that you are doing CA also, right? In the previous answer that you were saying. So why you have pursued CA along with CMA? Any specific reason for that?
It's the visibility which we get. So if we see every year or in every attempt, at least 50, I mean, at least 5 to 6 thousand qualified chartered accountants will come out. So when we go for interviews, it's the visibility which we get. If I have dual qualification at the age of 21 or 22, they'll feel like they will definitely choose me rather than a person who is at the same age, but he pursued only one course.
Yes. So which means you are saying that, sir, adding CMA to CA is like a cherry on the cake.
Sir, sorry.
Adding CMA to CA is going to be like a cherry on the cake, an
Yes, yes, yes,
advantage that you are adding.
yes.
That's wonderful. So, will you suggest the new aspirants, those who are listening to your words, will you suggest them to pursue the courses simultaneously?
I will definitely suggest because in 4 years' time, people will get dual qualification, two professional courses in 4 years. It's a big thing.
Yes, yes,
Uh, yes, I would definitely suggest them to pursue that because I
great,
have achieved. I mean, I got the visibility because of this particular course. So I will definitely ask them. I'll definitely suggest them, and I have already suggested many of my relatives, like whoever they are going for this course. I have already suggested them. I'll definitely suggest them. Yeah.
great. So, Gordon, at this point, would you like to say something about your schooling? Where did you do your schooling?
So my schooling was in Odisha itself, in a town named Jaipur. I did my schooling in school named Modern English School in Jaipur. It was affiliated to CBSE board.
Okay, great. So, what was your GPA in your 10th standard?
It was 9.6.
Great. So, that's a wonderful GPA that you have got. And which stream that you have chosen in your intermediate?
So I have chosen MEC because like in my schooling itself, I have decided that I'll go for CA. So this choosing the right stream is one of the it's the added advantage which we'll get. If I come from BPC or MPC, I'll not understand what accounting is. But
Yes.
this is the added advantage. So I choose MEC. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you can recollect how many marks you got in your intermediate,
So it was around 930 marks out of 1,000.
that indicates that from your schooling you are a meritorious student because you've got good GPA in 10th and you have good score in intermediate
It was
also.
not like that. Like there were many friends who got more marks than me.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Uh, I feel memorizing is never my cup of tea. I
Yes.
was analytical. My mind is analytical.
Great, great. And so did you do your CMA foundation also or straight away you were into entry into CMA inter?
I did my CMA foundation also, sir.
So how much you scored there?
It was 350 out of 400.
Great. Wonderful, wonderful. So, if you can remember in the journey, if you can remember what was your CMA Inter score, if you can recollect in CMA Inter, how
It
much
was
score you
around
got?
540,
Great.
540 odd.
So, it seems
It,
that in CMA Inter also you are aiming for a rank.
yeah. Because I missed rank by 3 marks in my CA Inter. I got 588 out of 800, and I missed a rank by 3 marks. That hurt me a lot, and
Yeah,
I doubled my efforts in CMA Inter. That paid
that's
off.
great. That's great. And when you have exactly started your CMA final preparation,
Uh, it was 2 days before my exams
that's wonderful.
because
And
I recently wrote my CA finals.
yes, yes,
Uh,
yes, yes.
I was
But
very sure
yeah,
that
because this context will differ from student to student. Let's say on an
yes,
average, what do you suggest to the aspirants that what would be the right time to start their preparation?
I think 1 month or 45 days.
Yes.
At least who
Yeah.
I mean to candidates who are pursuing CA along with CMA.
Right. So how many
So
hours do you used to study usually?
16 in a day.
Well, so 16 hours you used to study.
Yeah, it was my
That's
benchmark, which I have set for me.
yeah. So as you have said, you are pursuing CA also. Here I would like to ask you one thing that what would you suggest, like when you go to articleship, many of the students will go to articleship. So is it suggestible for them when they're doing articleship, they should aim for Big Four, or what kind of advice you would like to provide?
So I think for me, I chose a mid-sized firm because in Big Four everything will be it's based on an SOP. So everything will be standardized. They'll tell you what you should do, how you should do, and you'll never understand why you should do that.
Yeah.
If you're pursuing a professional course, it's not like you should, someone should guide you. You are a professional, you should do things yourself. That's what
Yes.
I felt, and I chose a mid-sized firm. Yeah, there
Nice.
are many pros and cons in both. If I speak about advantages in Big Four, we'll get exposure to corporate life, how corporate works, and what they do.
Yes.
But when we are speaking about a mid-sized firm, we'll understand the work, why we are doing that, how we are doing that, and it's all about our understanding. It differs from person to person. A person who want to do a specialization, they can
Mhm.
go for Big Four. And if people like me who want to do, who want to be good at everything, so
Yes.
they should go for mid-sized firm.
Nice. And you're pursuing your CA inter, so are you in articles now?
No, I completed my CA final also
You're
in the
completed
recent
CA
attempt.
final also. But here I would like to know from you that let's say if any student who is in articles at the same time he's attempting for CMA final also. If this kind of situation comes, what would you suggest them? How to manage that time?
It would be very difficult to manage. So it's like we can't wake up early in the morning. People who have that habit, it's very good for them.
Yeah.
They can just give some sufficient time. But people who wake up at 8 when office is at 9, it's very difficult because they are after coming from work. It's like your mind will be very tired and you will be very tired and you can't focus on your preparation.
Yes.
So we should manage things properly. If people, I feel for me, it's like I want my preparation to go at one shot. So in a day, if I want to prepare for 5 hours, so I'll prepare straight away. Like morning, I'll wake up at 5 or 4 or 3, whatever it may be, and I'll sleep early.
Yes. 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 Hmm.
So if I don't like to give any, I mean, deviate my mind in
Hmm.
between my preparation.
Good. Good. That's
That's
wonderful.
I
That's
do.
great. More than moreover, like when you're writing your CMA final exams, so do you come across with any of the problems where you felt like, is this is becoming very difficult for me? Any such situation you have faced?
Uh, yes, there were many times when I felt, but I never gave up.
Yeah.
So it's like whenever I was in a difficult situation, I was thinking about how to tackle it. Instead of I never thought like I should not write or I'll defer my attempt. I'll write in the next attempt. I never thought that. My aim was like this attempt I should clear it, and I will tackle all the problems,
Right.
whatever difficulties I face.
Yeah. So at this point, let's try to talk something about your preparation content where you have taken from. Have you gone through ICM AI's board material or any of the other books that you have referred? So what you did in that?
No, I prepared from study material, ICMI's study material. I feel it is sufficient because even in my CA final, I prepared institute study material only for two subjects. I think I have chosen author's material. For rest
Right.
of the things, rest of the subjects, I was preparing only from the study material. So I have that habit of getting the important things only. So whenever I used to prepare, if I feel anything is not that important, I'll just strike it off. So that next time, whenever I see, I'll not focus on that part. I'll not waste my time.
Right.
So I
That's good.
feel institute study material is sufficient.
Yes, yes. Well, then here usually in this kind of professional courses, particularly when we talk about theory subject, they're very voluminous. So many of the students will be get scared of looking at the volume itself. So any tip or strategy that you would like to provide to them so that they could not be scared of this kind of theory subjects?
So, like I said, please strike off unimportant topics. Like if you are able to understand any particular paragraph or any particular sentence, please strike it off. It's not required.
Yes.
If you are, it's not like memorizing things. Like you should memorize only important parts, and rest of the things you should understand. That's the strategy I follow usually because I'm very poor at memorizing things. It's like it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah,
So I used to revise repeated, many times only a particular important questions or important topics or important chapters, and rest of the things I used to understand
that's great.
so that
This was
I can
your
answer in my own way. Yeah.
yeah. So that was your strategy for theory. And any
Yes.
specific strategy for problematic subjects?
For problematic subjects, like usually I never faced any difficulty. There were hardly any times like when I felt this problem is very difficult. I can't do that. So it's like problem because my mind was, as I mentioned, analytical.
Yeah,
So what I used to follow is if there are 100 questions, if there are 40 or 50 easy questions like which we know how to do, just strike it off. It's not
yeah,
important.
right, right.
If there are some 20 questions which you are not able to answer in the first attempt but you are able to answer in the second attempt, then strike it off. You
Yes,
understood that concept. And
great.
rest 30 questions which you are not able to answer, practice it.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Gordon, actually, I'm not quite confident of this question. Actually, is there anything called MCQs in CA final?
In CA final, in theory subjects there are MCQs
There are
for 30
MCQs.
marks.
Yeah. On that case, what strategy you have adopted for MCQs?
For MCQs, like for all of the theory subjects, I used to understand the concept. That's where I was like, MCQs were very easy for me because I know the concept. I can use my elimination. Even if I don't know the exact answer, I can choose the things which are not correct. I used to eliminate all the options which are not correct and I'll get the right one. That's
That's
how
good.
I used to answer.
That's a good strategy. And have you attended study halls and revision exams here?
Yes,
And
yes.
what do you felt about it? Has it really provided you that needed platform when you have attended study halls and revision exams?
So in my during my for my CA final and CMA final, I didn't take any coaching classes. So all the time, I mean, I have was last 5 months. So when I joined for articleship at that time, I was sure that I'll go for master's because like the study hours program which they conduct here, it's very useful because CA final students or CA inter students, they are not in a position to plan. They can execute things but they can't plan things and they can't spend 1 month or 2 months time in planning things. So
Yeah.
that's what I followed. Like here everything will be planned and you we should execute things, that's it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
execution is our responsibility, and planning will be mastermind's responsibility. And I felt it is very beneficial for all of the students. Like for even for my friends who were studying in their at their home, I used to scold them and I asked them to come here and join. And couple of my friends even joined.
That's great. So, as you're saying this, just a thing comes in my mind. What is the uniqueness that you found in masterminds?
It's the system.
Yeah.
So everything going on here, it is very systematic. The organization is pretty big and everything is systemized.
Yes.
So if we go to any small institute, the system might not be that great. Everything won't be systematic.
Yes.
Here, things are systematic. That's what I like the most.
Great. 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 And Gautam, many of the aspirants will be thinking that whether should I go into this kind of professional courses, CMA or CA or CMA. So for that, students, I have a question for you that what made you to feel like let me choose this kind of professional courses? What is that instinct that made you to choose this course?
So if we choose these courses, our life is secured, because even if I don't get any job, I can open my own practice. So we don't have that benefit, that question in other professions. So I was very good at maths. I was very good at analytical subjects. So I felt CA I should do. That's it.
Yeah.
This was in my seventh class when I have decided that I'll choose CA. I'll do CA, and I have cleared it. Yeah. So,
So, which means that from the very beginning, you have a very clear thought in your mind that you wanted
yeah.
to be in this.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Gordon, moreover, that whenever we achieve something great, it's that without some sacrifices, it will not happen. One has to make some sacrifices to achieve something great. And moreover, at a student level, there will be a lot of distractions that may not help you to focus on the things. So, which means at a student level, they have to do some sacrifices like watching TV, as of now, smartphone distractions that we have, or going to movies, entertainment, this kind of things. So, have you made any such sacrifices to achieve this success?
There were many. Uh, in last 2 years, I think, before my CA final attempt,
Yeah,
I didn't watch any movie in theater.
great. Hmm.
It was like I was in preparation. I should do.
Great.
And
So,
during like my last 5 months, when I was like fully into CA final preparation, I used to carry a small mobile, like keypad wala mobile, and I
yeah,
used to carry a smartphone which I used to keep in my hostel itself, so that I will not bring to study classes, study room, and I'll use it.
yeah,
I know I'm not that strong that if I think that I should do this, I'll do. If I think that I'll not use smartphone, there are high chances that I'll distract. So
yes.
I know myself. I was very clear. I was very hard on me. I was very harsh. No parties, nothing.
Once again, you have proven that success comes with some sacrifices.
Yes, sir. It takes a lot of sacrifice.
Yes, yes. And if I have to ask you what is the secret to your success, what would you be answering for that?
I feel consistent efforts.
Yeah,
It's the persistence, consistent efforts. Because during my last 5 months for my CA final, or even my CMA final preparation, whenever I was preparing, I used to do it consistent manner. So it was not like one day I'll prepare and the other day I'll just stop my preparation. I used to prepare every day straight away for 15 to 16 hours.
that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So this throughout your journey, at any point of time, did you felt like giving up? If you get any such thought, how would you manage? How you have managed?
So there were many days like when I was very low on my confidence. It was like I used to fear a lot. I used to think about my future, how it will be, and why. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's the efforts which we put in.
Yes,
So it's not about whether you qualify or not. If you have put enough efforts, and even though you have put enough efforts and you didn't qualify, that will give a different kind of satisfaction, saying that, okay, I have tried, but I mean, reason for my failure is not my part.
yes,
It was because of XYZ other reasons.
yes.
But if you won't try, it's like nothing is going to happen. So I
Exactly.
used to put that in my mind. I used to say that, like, efforts, we should give our efforts. That's it. I'll give my
Consistent
100.
efforts.
Yeah.
As they say that consistency is the key.
Yes, sir.
Great. So ultimately, what you would like to become in your life, your ultimate goal is there any?
So it's like entrepreneurship was
Great.
always like exciting me.
Hmm.
So I want to set up my own startup, start my own company, and it's like I should
That
face
that's
things. I should
that's
be in
great. So
that
you
position.
wanted
That's where I,
you want to be an entrepreneur.
yeah.
Yeah. When you're saying this, it reminds me one of the entrepreneur who hails from the CA family. He's nothing but Mr. Aman Gupta, who is a founder of a company called Boat. You might
Yes,
be
yes, yes.
knowing him. His entire
Yes,
family hails from CS.
yes.
So when you're saying this, it reminds me of him that when you say you wanted to be an entrepreneur. Let's wish that definitely you are going to be one, as you have some wonderful dreams. Uh, Gordon, finally, I have one thing to ask you that whoever the aspirants that who wish to enter into this course or those who are already into this course, any last piece of advice that you would like to give from your end to all those students?
I think, see, one thing is goal setting. So if you have chosen this course, you should you should focus completely on it. You should think how I should achieve it. Why? What should I do to qualify to crack this course? So it's not a engineering kind of course wherein you come and you enjoy for you spend time with your friends
Yes,
for
yes,
5 6 hours and go home. It's not that.
yes,
This is a professional course. It takes a lot, and you should be ready. You should be clear in your mind that you are going to give it. That's it.
yes,
You are going to give your 100%.
yes. So that is what the
If
advice. Yeah.
your intent is clear,
Hmm.
it's it will be like a cakewalk
Yes,
if your
yes.
intent is clear.
That's great, Govardhan. Uh, so with this, we have come to an end to this wonderful talk.
Thank you, sir.
This is it, friends. Like we had a wonderful talk with Govardhan. So I hope whatever the inputs that he has provided are going to inspire so many aspirants, and his journey is going to inspire so many aspirants. So it's been great meeting you, Govardhan. It's been great talking to you, and we thank you very much for giving your time and helping the
I
others to
should thank
understand the journey.
because I got this success because of this institute. I
Yes,
should thank everyone who is a part of this system.
yes, yes, exactly. Thank you, Gordon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.